to take pieces from him and everything every day. But like that, yeah, the goal is to gain that knowledge, to learn that, and then to apply it and build and grow more. So if you come in and you tell us you want this shoe, like, we'll help you. We're gonna help you source it, for sure.
Hello, my fellow Martians. My name is Harry Mars, and this is the On Mars Pod, where we take a deep dive into creative professionals, entrepreneurs, and other inspiring Martians alike.
I'll pick out, the shirt, match the jeans or match the pants I'm wearing with it, then match the shoe last. The only thing that's like kind of rough about it is like now I can't, if I try and put a button up on, bro, I'd be struggling. So if you want to collab with us and you in Arizona or you not in Arizona, let us know. You can DM me, you can DM the store, and like, let's collab.
Hello, my fellow Martians. Today on Mars, we are joined by a stylist, photographer, and the manager of guest list in Scottsdale. We got Nate Gizinski in the building.
Yes, sir. What's good? I'm happy to be on the podcast. Finally,
Yes.
we got the invite.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you. So I actually just had Cam on yesterday, so you guys' episodes will be coming back to back. But
yes, sir.
I was joking with Cam about how like when I told you to come on, he was just like, dude, I want to go on.
Man, he's an interesting guy too.
For sure. Yeah, no, that was an awesome episode. So I appreciate you taking time to come on
Yes, sir.
today.
Absolutely. Excited.
Yeah, man. So Nate and I met briefly like 2 years ago. I think it was at an Authentics event at that warehouse where we had the Lambo.
Yeah, was it the cars,
yeah.
the first one? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I do remember that.
Crazy, long time ago. But it's so funny how like I just shot just like a one-off situation, and then like 2 years go by, and it's like now I'm shooting on the regular for guest list. So it's full circle moments here.
I'm saying, I've always known about you at least through like grapevine, like with like Zag, like Futuristic, like all that stuff. So I've always known you. I've always known your work, and then the Authentics, and then the homie Mike was like, "Yo, bro, like going on this podcast." I was like, "Dang, that's sick." So like,
fuck yeah, man.
Glad to be here. Glad we on the same team.
Let's
working
go
together every day.
Likewise, man. No, I'm having a lot of fun with guest lists, and we're fucking killing it. Every time that we shoot at the stores, it's just like fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And
good vibes always.
I was talking about with Cam yesterday. Like sometimes when you have fun when you're working, it doesn't even feel like work.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I feel like the content days, like the first half of the day when you're there is just gone, and then like the rest of the day I'm like, damn, I gotta actually work on the floor now.
Yeah, man. No, so this is gonna be good. So Nate, you've kind of you've come into your own. You're the son of Ryan, the founder of Guest List.
Yeah,
so.
Which not many people know, so right. I get people come in like, yeah, I know him, he's my homie, I've known him for years, and I'm like, bro, I don't know who you are. Like I haven't seen you in years being at the shop, working at the shop for years. So like some people come and go like kind of like randomly, but yeah, it's kind of like a little known fact,
For sure. Yeah, it's kind of cool though, because you can like you're in there without people even, it's like you're low key. You keep it real low key, which is sick, man.
Exactly. I'm just a guy who works at the store, so
I'm just a guy.
I run and manage the store, but I'm just a guy in there, when people come through.
Yeah, and you're pretty young too, man. You're only 23, so yeah, yes, you're definitely ahead of the game than a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to be,
Hell yeah, bro. On Mars, though, we take a deep dive into creative professionals, entrepreneurs, and other inspiring Martians alike. That's our whole thing here. So that's why I had to have you on, because your story is sick, man. I'm sure you saw a lot behind the scenes over the last 15
absolutely.
Years plus.
Absolutely.
Grinded. But I do kind of want to start at the beginning days, because you grew up in AZ, right?
Yeah, yes. Born and raised.
So I want to talk about like the early passions, like what were you into, as a kid? Were you, playing sports outside? Were you playing video games, watching movies, music? What were you on early on?
I really was, shout out my mom and dad, they was always keeping me fresh as a kid, I always had the dopest kicks, whatever was dope in like streetwear or like anything like that. I always had like the dopest fits. So like that was always like almost like a back burner, like growing up, like I was a kid, I was just out trashing shoes. So like there were some shoes, like I remember like, dang, I had those as a kid, and like they're beat up and like, falling apart. So that was always like the back burner. As I grew up, I kind of grew into, you know, what it is now, like what I like fashion wise and everything like that. But I mean, I've always been a nerd. I've always liked, you know, video games. I've always liked like just all the nerdy things. Like, bro, I play Dungeons and Dragons. I watch anime, you know, like, so
Yeah.
through junior high, high school, growing up, I always did like that type of stuff. I played sports, like just recreationally, like,
Yeah, recess type stuff.
yeah, like that. Like, honestly, back in the day, like elementary school, me and Mike went the same, literally from elementary to high school to now. Like, you know, we've been cool. We've known of each other to, you know, now we're like best friends. Like, that's one of my day ones for real. But he was always in an opposite class of me in elementary school, and he knew how to play basketball, and I knew how to play basketball, and I was in a different class. And literally, there'd be 30 kids all wanting to play like basketball, like, and so we just do like class versus class, and literally like Mike would be the captain of one, and I'd be the captain of the other, and it's just swarms of people throwing the ball around trying to get it up, and like me and Mike are the only one taking like a real like shot up, and like, so like literally like elementary school, it was like, nah, I don't fuck with bro, you know, I don't mess with Mike, you know, like he's in the other class, bro, like. And then like me in junior high school, like we were like, yo, I remember you from school, like, you know, sat with each other, hang out with each other every day, like. And then we just, we did like a like NYS, like,
what is that?
Like just like literally like just random like kids get together, like it's like a league, but like not like a club where it's like real deal, like you're serious, like, you know, you practice with your team like once or twice a week, you play every Saturday, like literally just like recreational like sports basically. But we grew up playing on the same team with actually my like 5th grade teacher. So like, I mean, basketball with my pops always big. So like,
right. I
grew up playing. I love it. You know, it's great to watch, great to play every now and then. Like I was telling you before we started recording, you know, like I just throw up the most random shots. They go in and people hate it. So, but yeah, that's kind of like what early, like growing up was like, you know, like it was just like sports, going outside, doing things, like, you know, doing things,
just normal kid stuff.
Yeah, exactly that. Sure. And then, I mean, growing up, like, then going to high school, stuff like that, we had at the time, Guest List had a location in Superstition. So, like, East Mesa, which was a little closer to home, which I would literally, like, he would be going, like, my pops would be going out for go out work for the day. Weekends, he'd just drop me off at the store with whoever was working there, and I'd help out in the shop and everything like that, you know? So, like, a lot of the homies, like, junior high school, like, that I knew, they would just be in the mall shopping, and I'd be in there working. So, like, just growing up, you know, like, I mean, even now, like, back then, Jordan she was living in Arizona still. I think she just graduated high school, or, you know, like, so, you know, she's a couple years older than me, but she was working there, like, full time. And I literally just get dropped off, and she'd take me home at the end of the night. Like, so she's literally like family, like her. And now she's like full circle back in Guest List and everything like that.
For sure. Shout out Jordan Shields.
Yeah, for real. But no, yeah, I just go basically kick it with her. Just that was my weekends basically. You know, I get like one day hang out with some homies. The rest of the time it was like at the shop, like working weekends. Then I started going to Mills after we closed up Superstition for like from holiday, because it was just a little short lease we did there. Okay. But we just, you know, we did was going to Mills, working holidays there, you know, like Black Friday was like grind time for us. So like,
yeah, it's coming up.
All hands on deck. Yeah, you know, it's quick again. So
yeah.
Was always helping with that. Honestly, just kind of like it's kind of just growing in like the store. Like I just was always hanging around people. You know, I've seen some people come and go, like love all of them, you know, like so many dope people to see come to the store. And then I kind of grew in my own like separate path of like, you know, like not necessarily as much into basketball as I used to be growing up. And like, super nerd like lane, like where like a lot of my influence, like I love like colors, all that stuff, like just from just from how anime is, like it's very colored, it's very like saturated, it's very like vibrant and like eye catching. So like that kind of plays into like how my style is, you know, like anything nerd related. So like Marvel, you know, DC, like comic books, like all that stuff. Like I'm literally wearing a fucking X-Men shirt right now, you know. So anything that's just creative, fun, colorful, unique, like has been like my niche right now, like or has been for years, but like that's kind of what I play into for like my clothing now, you know?
Today's episode is sponsored by Lantern Coffee, based out of my hometown, Grand Rapids, Michigan. If you're still sipping on that gas station coffee, this is your sign to get your life together. Lantern does coffee the right way. Whole beans, small batch, straight from the source. I personally get 2 bags a month myself. It's what fuels us here every day on Mars. If you want to taste what I'm talking about, go to lanterncoffee.com, use promo code ONMARS for 20% off of your first order. That's lanterncoffee.com, use promo code ONMARS, 20% off your first order. Treat yourself, because friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Let's get back to the show. Sure, that makes sense. I mean, because that's what you were into as a kid too. So it's like you just kept that sort of style all the way up and through. And then in high school, you also picked up a camera too. You bought a camera. Yeah.
My freshman year, I did. I was just doing filler classes, like just trying to get my
electives or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Like so, like we needed like a whatever. I don't even remember what it means, but like the CTE credits where it was like some like for like arts or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember I literally did it was digital photo was the class, and I did one that was like for videography, honestly, too.
Oh shit, they had that in high school.
Yeah, so so we did sports training because I was gonna try out for the basketball team. I didn't do like the physical, so I didn't even get to try out, honestly. I got lazy. I didn't even try out. But everyone who did like that PE class for like basketball literally had 2 classes, like 2 PE classes where it was their first and second hour.
Nice.
Mine was for the videography.
That's sick though.
And like it was dope. It was fun. I cannot do it was just so dragged out, like trying to edit videos, bro. Like that was not my niche. Yeah. But then like my 4th period class or 5th period class was my digital photo. So that was photography.
Yeah.
Photography, Photoshop, like anything in like more creative, like the stills, like creative, like, you know, like, and I really like that. Honestly, I think like having my teacher, like the teacher I had, I think he really helped too. Like he was fun. He was a little more carefree where like if you were doing the assignment in some way, like, and being creative in some sense, then it was like, all right, it wasn't like you have to do this exact like assignment exactly this way. Like, so like it was like fun, it was just, he made it fun. He made it, It was easy. It was lots of fun to learn. And yeah, we picked up my first camera that picked up was a Rebel T5.
Yo, hell yeah. Rebel series.
And then that year for my birthday, my parents got me a Rebel T5i. Mm-hmm. So, like the little pop out
the flip
lens.
Screen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like I was just, shooting with that. I was just having fun with it, like, God, those photos are so terrible looking back at them, but,
it's progression though.
Yeah, having fun with it, photoshopping like things, like literally like I said, with my teacher being carefree, his name was Mr. Mangoni.
Shout out Mr.
And
Mangoni.
so we used to, me and one of my homies, Sam, me and him would just Photoshop him and like turn him into things. So like he maybe he sees this, but, he was bald. So we would take literally he would be like, all right, go out and take photos. We'd take 100 photos of him without leaving the classroom and go back and sit down and Photoshop him. So with his name being Mangoni, my homie put him on a mango. we put him on a mango, and then we would take all the 100 pictures we did and put him on a bunch of different mangoes on like a mango tree. I turned him into like a superhero, so I like photoshopped him onto another person, like in like a jumpsuit, like gave him like a mango logo, like all kinds of stuff, like just went crazy. And like we would like turn the assignments and there would be nothing related to it, but like he'd give us grades on them because like we use different tools and like actually like put work into like the assignment. Like into
Yeah.
the things and like use the tool he wanted us to, like slightly.
Hey.
Like
There you go.
I remember he gave us like a task too. Like it was like a folder. He's like, there's a folder of words. I want you to pick like 3 of these words and do an assignment. I remember one of them was like primitive. And all I did was turn him into a caveman. Like I just turned him into like a caveman essentially. And like
So he was the subject of all of your pieces.
every single one, yeah. And I literally had him I told Mike to take his class his sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
So I had taken his first year. I told him to take it his sophomore year, and I took his class. He had 3 classes he could do. So it was like digital 1, digital 2, and then like an AP digital.
Nice, different levels. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then so I had him all 4 years, and I was
Hell
his
yeah.
I was just his like TA for my senior year.
What is TA?
Like just his assistant, basically.
Oh, teacher assistant. Gotcha.
Which I sat in there. I maybe did homework that I had for another class, or like I honestly just ended up taking up a camera, like going out with like the, whatever class was in there, like, and just going to do that stuff. But like,
That's awesome.
yeah, I got Mike to pick up a camera, and like, I mean, now he's taking it and run with it. He does
For
video
sure.
now too, like,
Yeah.
working on it, all that stuff. So like, it was kind of dope. It was just kind of like a thing we did. Like, it was just fun to hang out with friends. Like, yo, let's take my camera. Let's go to shoot this or whatever, like, and
Right.
we'd go do that. And like, it kind of, evolved. And like, honestly, now I've gone past, like, I don't even really like necessarily doing like subject shots. I like where it's like a person. I like I'll do them and it's fun, but I love like landscape. I love like nature,
More
like shots.
artistic,
I
yeah.
love like even like product shots. Like those are
Yeah.
like more my niche, where I can set them up and like
Mhm.
angle them how I want them to be, rather than like a model who moves and like, like
Yeah, very much so.
like their creative like thought process is a little bit different than mine. So like trying to build that, it's fun and it's good to work with those. But like, yeah, when I can just set it up exactly how I want to see it, like that's my favorite, honestly.
For sure, yeah. Those are like different styles for sure. But you found what you like to do. And I
Mhm.
mean, those early days, it's funny how like that's kind of how it started. But now like you've taken a step back a little bit from photography. Like you're a
Absolutely,
little
yeah.
bit more dialed in on other things. But
Honestly, yeah, like I mean, I go pretty hard still, like and I did like now we have you, and like, I mean, videos are just the go-to, like in
for socials.
in the sense of like socials. But like, I mean, I was doing like a lot of like stills, a lot of photos, like anything you see like on the website for the most part that's like a choreographed shot, I guess, in the sense, was something I took on
Hell yeah.
on our website for guest list.
That's awesome.
Or like even like product shots, or even on like the Instagram, like some of the earlier ones like were typically me like doing like most recent one I know, like I found excitement in doing it just because I love shoes so much, was just whenever like the Powerpuff Dunks came out,
Yeah.
like would come into the store and we'd have them in the store. I made sure I shot that one because I just love like all the details on them. So I had shot all of them like the exact same way, to where I got every detail down like
Yeah.
the same way. But like, yeah, it's been fun, like, and I stepped away more so from like the models aspect of it, for sure.
For sure, yeah. And it's one of those things too where you still have it as like a back pocket talent too, where it's like you're doing the managing thing and you're kind of focused on other things too, but it's like, yo, you still love the art of photography. And I think that's so sick that you have the ability to do it without having that be the only thing you do.
Yeah, yep.
And also you brought up Mike, and I don't know if we said his name, Mike Summers. Shout out to Mike Summers. He was on before.
Yeah.
And we talked about you in that episode, how he used to take your camera before he had a camera.
He did,
He would just call you up and be like, yo, I got a gig. Can I pick up your camera?
Bro, the funniest part, he would book a shoot. He would book a shoot with like someone. He's like, yo, because sometimes like the teacher, he would be like, it'd be like a weekend. He'd be like, yo, like I want you guys to take a camera. I want you guys to go shoot. And sometimes he was just getting so into it, like he would just book one just for fun and like take my camera like out and like shoot and then bring it back, like whatever, like Monday at school or something like that. So like, yeah, it was dope. It was just dope to see, like, and then sometimes I would just tag along with him on the shoots and he would use my camera, like I get some flicks out of it, like have fun with this. So
be the model.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
in the early days.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, he used to borrow like every other week or so, honestly, at one point. Like, and he was just, at one point I was just like, bro, keep it for the week. Like, I know you got something, like, so
that's what's up, bro.
It was hella fun.
It's cool that you were able to grow together because you guys were super tight too. So it's like you guys were able to like be homies, but then also like grow in your own creative ways together.
Yeah. Now I know I don't remember how long I know it's been a little bit since he was on, but now, he's killing he's doing a lot of MMA, like shoots. They're doing, the interviews, all that type of stuff. So like,
I think he was just getting into that like when he came on. Yeah, so it's like now he's like full blown in it.
Yeah, like he's
interviewing
killing
some of the biggest ones. Yeah. So.
Yeah, like to the point where me and my guy Henny, who he's at the shop too. We were at the gym one morning, and these guys were in the sauna, like just after workout, like like literally, cause we go in there, just chill, like decompress in the sauna. And these two guys come in. And one of the guys is like talking about, he's like, oh, like, he's like, I missed weight by like 5 pounds, whatever, this and that. And Henny's like, yo, he's like, you guys wrestle or whatever? Because they looked young on it. Like, they didn't look like they were around my age, which they ended up being. But like me and Henny thought they were high school, and they're talking. And I was like, nah, like in my head, I was like, nah, they're definitely talking about like, jiu-jitsu or something like that.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, nah, we do jiu-jitsu. And so I was like, oh, have you heard like about like the rough, like do you do the rough or anything? He's like, yeah, I'm actually a backup fighter for this this weekend coming up, which Mike was there shooting and stuff like that.
Wow.
And I completely spaced his name after the fact, cause like headphones on, like, just chilling, like completely spaced his name. But I told Mike, I was like, yo, it was like, this dude says he's a backup fighter. I was like, you know who I'm talking about? He's like, there's so many, bro. He's like, I'm trying to think. He's like, you don't remember his name? I was like, not at all, bro. I was like, not at all. But I was like, and then he literally was like, oh yeah, this guy, and like pulled up his phone, like, and literally showed me Mike's like latest interview that they had just posted and stuff like that. Wow. So it was super dope to see like how broad it's come on, like for his MMA stuff that he's been doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Super proud of him for that stuff.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's like in the scene, you're starting to see people that he's interacting with just randomly in the gym.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
that's what's up. He's tapped in. Hell yeah, bro. So in those early days, I mean, when you're taking photos and things like that, were you taking photos for guest lists immediately, or were you just kind of working there, just like helping your dad out as 15, 16 years old or whatever?
No, honestly, so the photos,
like for guest lists,
honestly, I was doing it here and there. I'd go in, I'd do like almost just like bullshit, like photography. Like I was just kind of like testing my camera, like. Those early ones have come and gone. Like those pictures do not exist anymore. Like you will not see those. But like, like I would come in, and how we do a lot of our story posts now, like where it's like the outfit on the floor laid out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We were doing those, and those would be like main posts just because like photos would be the thing. And like, I'd bring my camera in, I'd do the layout shot, like, like new Supreme in, cause it's like, 2016, 2018, like in that era of like what's super popular.
Yeah.
And we'd lay out all of the Supreme, and like I'd get up on a ladder, get a shot, like get a picture of it all laid out and stuff like that. And we'd end up using that like for a post and everything like that. So like here and there, I mean, if not, we were using like the phone camera or whatever, but like once that happened, I just would come in, bring my camera just in case, like type of scenario. And like, it might slow down for an hour, like at the shop. So I'd like, pull it out, take photos of things, like set up shoes across like the ground, like take photos of those. So like,
hell yeah,
just that, like testing it. Like some of them never even made it to like live, because like I was like, these aren't great quality, So it was just more so testing, like having fun with it, like for
sure. Because you were there anyways.
Yeah, at first, exactly that, and then now like there was like there would be like some that I just take. I'm like, we have to post this one. It has to get like some good shots in. So like. It's kind of what it evolved into, and like now, it's videos heavy that
for sure
we work with you on, of course. So
yeah, hell yeah, man. No, I feel like those early days are super important for you because that was allowed you to experiment,
exactly.
Because it's like you have a platform, being guest list and being the son of the owner. It's like you're there all the time anyways. So it's like, why not?
Yeah, exactly. I remember there was one that definitely never made it. Like it was just I literally had out all the Supreme stickers we had, just like took a picture of it, and like I was like, why did I do this? But like it
took so long.
Happened,
not worth it.
Yeah, it happened.
Yeah, man. I love that. So then, I guess in those early days, like, did you want to work there? Did you feel like you had to work there?
I mean, it was a mix of both. It was that I wanted to, and like growing up, I like growing up, I definitely was like, dang, I have to go in, like, you know, because I like, you know, like one of my friends would be going to a movie and like I'd be going to the store, like, you know, like, but like
For sure.
I mean, when I got there, it was always fun. It was just like to get me out the house. It was like, no, please,
Yeah, right.
but no, I mean, like, so like in that sense, I guess like it was like I had to, but like no, I've always wanted to since growing up. I mean, I wanted to, as I filled into the shoes of like wanting to be into fashion, wanting to be, you know, into like, you know, caring more about what I wear and caring more about like styling and like everything. I kind of just like, I want to do this, you know, like this is where I want to be, you know, it's the.
For sure. You ended up finding passion in it.
Exactly.
Just by being in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And we talked about kind of like your influences from like, you know, anime and all the things that you were loving as a kid. But was there anyone like any people that you kind of looked up to as far as like influences with your fashion and your style when trying to dial in like what you liked?
I mean, honestly, it was absolutely my dad. Like my dad was the main influence, you know, like I can't necessarily envision myself like outside of like a streetwear like kind of a vibe, like just because that's what I grew up with around him, you know. Like I mean, I was seeing brands before they were really big and before they like you know necessarily disappear. Like I mean, the big brands like growing up that I remember seeing, like just that we had at, you know, Swag before it became Guesses was like remember Pink Dolphin was big.
Oh wow!
I remember I used to rock one of my favorite brands. That was probably one of the first ones that got me into it, was because my dad like told me like and explained to me what it was Truck Fit, which was like Lil Wayne's brand.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like
that was a skateboard brand, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like we had that in the store, and I mean Lil Wayne's like one of my favorite like rappers of all time. You know, like top 5. And so like hearing that, I was like, dang, that's sick. And then seeing some of the pieces, like that's even cooler. You know, like and wearing them like. But like I necessarily wouldn't have cared or learned about like kind of like the history of brands and like, you know, certain pieces if it wasn't for my pops, you know. But
for
like,
sure.
And then like
yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, definitely like always growing up fitted, you know, like with my parents, like it was just that kind of played a role. Like I didn't really have to search or change, you know, like what I wear, you know. The only thing that's like kind of rough about it is like now I can't, if I try and put a button up on, bro, I'd be struggling. Like I'm not gonna lie, like it's gotta be like it's damn near gotta be like a graphic like tee or like in that realm of streetwear for sure for me. You know, like that's just what I grew up with and that's what I like, you know.
I'm sure your dad's the same way.
exactly that, you know. Like
it's like if I'm dressing up, it's gonna be gonna be fly. It's not gonna be
he'd be trying his best to reach out of it, but you still look at it and you're like, yeah, that guy's got a guest list in the bag, you know, like.
That's so funny. Were there growing up, were there any like sneakers that really stood out to you where you're like, these are my daily drivers, and like ones that you found yourself loving, or any like sort of silhouettes or anything like that?
So I mean, I grew up my pops always kept me, you know, they kept me in the best, you know, the best kicks. So growing up, I had all of the countdown packs, which were the 2-pack shoes that came out like Foot Lockers and everything like that. So it was always like one good one and then one trash one that like they paired with it, you know. So I remember growing up, I mean, I loved the Bread 11 was one of my favorites.
Yeah, for sure.
The Fire Red 3 is probably my favorite shoe of like all time, honestly.
Love that.
And like I vividly remember one fit where it was just like, it was a Echo tee. There was a red and white Echo tee.
Yeah.
I remember having Fire Red 3s on with it. Like, and like, that was probably like my favorite shoe. It just stuck with me so heavy.
Was it like the Rhino one too?
Yeah,
like,
it was the Rhino. It was just like the oval with the Rhino inside of it. Like exactly.
So I can picture it now.
And then growing up, so like the Fire Red 3 was one that just always stuck in my head. Like that was one that I was like a fan of. Like that was probably my favorite. It's still my favorite, honestly. I love looking at that shoe. Jordan 11s was one of my favorites as well growing up.
That's classic.
And then honestly, like I just grew up wearing like every pair, like, and then I just kind of got like, you know, like that teenager phase where I got lazy, so I'd literally roll out of bed, like put the same pair of shoes on, like, you know, a whatever the most basic outfit like for school, like cause like I'm like, man, it's too early. Like throw something on.
Right.
And like there'll always be people like, dang bro, like what are those? And I like have to explain it, like, and like just having the knowledge from like, you know, my pops, like growing up, like I
so true.
Didn't go undermined that I like everything was just like, it was like back of my head, it was just like, or back of the hand, like, you know, just knowledge that I had on like every shoe basically.
Yeah, it's funny how like it was just regular shit to you.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's like, dang, what are those? And I'm like, oh, these, bro? Like, you don't know, like, you know, like, come on, bro. Like, so like,
these are my daily drivers, bro.
Yeah.
It's like I wore these to the gym, dog.
Exactly.
Hey, Martians, real quick. I appreciate you taking the time to listen or watch wherever you are in the world. Over the last few months, the Martian family has grown so much. I could not be more thankful for all of my guests and every single one of you who continue to tune in every single week. Subscribers, ratings, likes, and comments all help us grow here on Mars. And it would mean the world. If you haven't already, please go to onmarspod.com/subscribe to subscribe on YouTube. Like and leave a comment, rate us on Spotify. All this good stuff helps keep the engine running to inspire Martians all over the world. P.S. Follow us on Instagram @onmarspod. Okay, let's get back to it.
It was always like, yeah, Jordans like that I grew up with.
Like
now
the
it's
retros, yeah.
Now it's honestly so unique. We honestly don't let him get twisted. Like my pops, his collection's big. You'd think it's all Jordans. It's not. He's got more LeBrons than anything, honestly.
Really?
Growing up, it was it was always like Jordan, and it was Jordan and then LeBron like was always like the two. So like growing up, I had LeBrons too. I remember having like South Beaches as a kid.
Oh, wow.
Like all kinds of different LeBrons, honestly. Kobe's too. I remember one that really stuck with me was the Galaxy Kobe.
Ooh.
Which I wore until I literally couldn't wear it anymore. Like the glow in the dark was just so unique and so cool to me. I was like such a fan. Honestly, even like I remember he would just pick up every release like when it would come out too. Like I remember we used to wait in line like I remember waiting in the rain, like we had one chair like and I just fell asleep in the chair. He'd like sit there like and it'd be like drizzle. Then when we got to the age where like, you know, the homies could drive or like we could go places, like he would we went to Santan. I forget, I want to say it was for the alternate Bel Air. And we went and posted up. He made me grab 3 of my homies. Mike was one of them, actually. Mike would always be one of the ones to get stuck
right.
with us. So Mike drove us to Santan Mall, and we went to go wait outside of a Foot Locker. And security came and was like, you guys can't be waiting outside of the store. And so everyone like in the line, we were the first 4 in line. We went and sat in our car and like, they were like, you can come back, wait in line at 6 a.m. And it was like 4. So we went to like back to his car, sat in the car. It hit 6. Everyone woke up. Like we all got like went and sat in the line, like waiting at the front door. Like, so
wow.
That was always a part of like what we did growing up. Like just like the lines and like the sneaker culture was a lot more fun, honestly, like growing up rather than like now it's like a raffle and like bots and like hoping it, you know, you just get one, like.
For sure. Yeah. And Cam brought up something interesting yesterday that's like shoes are like, there's less emphasis on shoes now. That's like, it's more like, I mean, shoes are obviously going to be forever like staples, but it's like not as hype beasty with the shoes. And I feel like fits and like clothes are like a little bit more like, whereas he used to pick the shoes and then style the fits off the shoes versus now he'll pick the fits and then just use, you know, a different, you know, it's not just going to be the biggest shoes or whatever. It's like, it could be something like Saucony's or New Balances or Asics, you know, where it's like before it was like Jordans and, you know,
like
Nikes
whatever Nike.
Like,
like,
it's just like that.
Yeah, no, it's honestly, it's shifted so drastically. Honestly, like I remember a big influence in like streetwear at one point was that every brand would base their whatever their like, it wasn't even necessarily a drop. They would just have them that exist. Like they would just release it the same week as like a pair of Jordans or like a pair of like members shirts used to be like I remember shirts used to be themed off of like whatever shoe was coming out, like, and that's what the color of the shirt was. Like it was like, oh, you know, a South Beach LeBron is dropping. The entire shoe was like that teal and pink,
neon,
and like gray. Like it was all based off of that rather than like, you know, like, oh, we're just gonna drop whatever, you know, like we're just gonna drop this shirt. If you like it, get it before it sells. Like now that's how it's all shifted. It used to be, yeah, every brand based it off of what shoe was popular. Now it's like you base the shoe off of what piece you like and
it's interesting.
What brand you like, and it's necessarily changed from like you could be wearing something that nobody knows about. It's just more so if the quality is like good, you know, like So there's like a lot of brands just do like a blank version of their thing, and they'll sell out of that one first just because it's like it's a good quality piece, you know. It's not because it's like, oh, like I'm wearing a Raspberry Hills like shirt. It's because it's like it's a good quality piece, you know. It's a good quality sweatpant or jean or denim, you know, like. So everything shifted definitely towards like a quality of the garment, rather than like what the shoe is, you know. Because someone just pick up a random shirt like, oh, it matches the exact shoe I just bought today, and you buy the shoe after the fact, you know. Like I used to style things based on I'd pick the shoe I want to wear the day and pick out the fit from after, that. Now I've kind of shifted it exactly to I'll pick out, you know, the shirt, match the jeans or match the pants I'm wearing with it, then match the shoe last, honestly. So like,
yeah, that makes sense. That's
and
exactly
there's no hype shoe. Like, you know, there's always the hype one that everyone wants,
Travis's,
like Travis's, like the Nigel 4s, the Brick by Bricks. Like those will always be hype. Those will always be the hyped ones that they'll come out. Everyone wants them. But yeah, like, I mean, just this past weekend, the Taxi 12s came back out, which was a staple piece in everyone's like rotation, I feel like, and like kind of got swept on the rug. No one was like, you know, people grabbed them, but like no one was like, I need these today. It's a huge switch in like the market, honestly.
Yeah, that's interesting because like your guys' main thing was from the beginning like shoes, you know, and like a lot of the
essentially,
it was like I mean, in guest list, both shops, it's just massive shoe walls.
So
it's like
and I mean
big emphasis.
And the good thing for us too, like the one thing we've always played into with guest list is that it's more like a museum with the shoes necessarily. Like so, you know, we'll have a pair of foam posits that came out, you know, 2010, and then we'll have a pair of Jordans that just came out, you know, this past weekend. So like there's a shoe for everyone. You know, we'll have a random Air Max, you know. So like there's a shoe for everyone that someone out there wants. And we've always wanted to be that store that like people could go to find that grail piece, or, you know, now we've kind of shifted because the market's so weird and there's so many different options that like, if you come in and you tell us you want this shoe, like we're going to do our best to get you that shoe. You know, we might not have it in the store, but like we want to help you guys, like, you know, the customers and the clientele, like find that grail piece they want. Like even if it's now, you know, they want a pair of, you know, Ricks or whatever, you know, we'll help you. We're going to help you source it, you know.
For sure. Even if you guys don't have it in store.
Exactly.
Because you guys are connected with a whole bunch of different brands that you could just make a call and be like, all right, it'll be here in 3 days.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we tried our best to work with that. You know, you want a 2000 pair of, you know, like a pair from 2000s, like 2001, like we're going to help you find it. You know, like it's going to be a little tough, but we're gonna help you find it for sure.
Yeah, I love that. So when you're picking your fits, what do you kind of go for? I know you said you focus on like colors and vibrancy and stuff like that. Do you usually like pick a palette and then kind of go from there, or what do you usually go for when looking for your own fits every day?
I mean, so like I go from I'll pick the shirt. The shirt's always my
first thing,
my starting piece. And I'll kind of honestly, I pick like a shirt or like a hoodie, like, and I'll pick the color palette. I like to do a lot of like, kind of like mismatched colors. So like if I'm wearing like a red, I like to throw in green in there, you know, just
so it's like complementary.
Like it's like a strong contrast, but like it complements each other, you know.
Totally.
So
like orange and purple or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Exactly. Like, you know, something that like that just really loud. Like, so if I have a subtle purple like in like the shirt or something like that, I like a lot more purple in like the shoe. Like so like something that complements but like also like throws it off and like makes it unique to where like someone's like, you know, when they see it, they're like, that's hard. I don't know if I could do that, but I like it. You know, like, and it just like it feels like it has like a tingle in the brain where you're like, that looks like pleasing, you know? So that's
For
what I
sure.
always like to shoot for sure.
I love that. And we were talking yesterday, Cam and I, about like when you're rocking a fit, it's like it's less about like what you're wearing, it's like how you're wearing it, and like
Exactly.
and it's like your confidence wearing it. And it's like there could be brands that no one's even heard of and people will be like, what the fuck is that?
Exactly.
And it's like,
yep.
oh, I got this at Goodwill.
Yeah, like I thrifted this, or like, you know, like
yeah.
like, so yeah, it's definitely, there will literally be a day where I'll put a pair of pants on and I'm like, and I build an outfit and I'm like, okay, this outfit's like, in my head, I'm like, this all right, you know, like it's cool. And then I'll change the entire outfit for the day. And then I'll put like the pair of pants on that I tried to do like the day before on the next day. And I'm like, all right, this is the shit now. Like it's weird. Like it's just all in the like the vibes of how the day is, you know, like, so like
totally. That's such a good point.
like, so like it's very dependent. It's like your mood, like it depends on like your outfit for the day, honestly.
For
like,
sure. Yeah. But if you're not feeling it, then it's probably not going to come off as confident.
Exactly. Like,
so yeah,
could put one fit on one day and like be like, oh, this is, you know, like
it's mid,
feel
yeah.
trash, you
yeah.
know, it's mid, you know,
Yeah.
it's not it. And then I'll put it on, like I'll switch it and put it on the next day. I'm like, yeah, this is the shit. Like I
like, what
did
was
this,
I
you know?
thinking?
I did this, you
I
know,
got that
like,
shit on.
Exactly.
I love that, dude. It's so important. I mean, it's like confidence is everything for sure.
Absolutely.
So it's like, especially, I mean, you were able to see so many different like styles evolve over the years, and I kind of want to talk about like, I mean, we already talked about like you saw Ryan build this up from the ground up, but I do kind of want to talk about like seeing that from like behind the scenes and like seeing how much work, you know, your dad was putting into it, going from like zero to where it is now. And I mean, he owns, you know, a shop in San Francisco with Ronnie 2K now. And it's just like to see how everything's, you know, gone up. And was that something that's always like inspired you, like in a business sense of just like you want to go into that, you know, eventually taking over the business or, you know, being a little bit more involved on like a higher level? I don't know how much you're involved now. You're GM of the Scottsdale store, but are you involved with like purchasing or anything like that and working with these different corporate accounts or anything like that?
Yeah. So, I mean, me and my guy, Ethan, who's the, you know, the manager over at Arizona Mills now, me and him, we get put in and like we tag team to like, you know, what brands we think are high, you know, send recommendations in,
Awesome.
and work and, you know, we'll build orders out, you know, and adjust them, tweak them how we see fit. But yeah, I mean, we definitely, you know, trying to grow into that and everything like that, everything in that sense. So
do you see yourself taking over guest lists at one point, you know, later on?
Yeah, absolutely. That's, you know, that's the goal. That's what I want to do. That'll be
I love that.
the end goal, you know, to expand it, to keep it growing.
For sure, especially as your dad, you know, eventually he's gonna have stores internationally. It's
Yeah.
like, so he's gonna be all over the place. So for you to be able to like hold down, you know, the flagships, I think that's gonna be. It seems like that's the path, you know.
Yeah, exactly. That's the goal. You know, I want to be able to help expand too. Like, you know, if we decide to open a store somewhere else, I want to be able to like confidently be able to have a team here and like run this one and then like go help and like build the team there. So like that's
for sure.
That's the end goal. You know, I want to we want to be able to expand for sure, you know.
Yeah. It's cool that you want to do it though, you know,
yeah,
because it'd be different if it was like you're the son but you don't want to do shit. You know,
like, yeah, like I'm just dragging, like,
yeah,
you know,
you're like, oh, I have to go here. Fuck.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's a whole learning process. He does so much every day, like that.
Yeah.
I still can't even wrap my brain around, like, you know, how that works, how he does that. And like, I mean, he's such a good, like, such a good people person, like that. He just connects with anyone and, you know, can build something from nothing. And like, so trying to envision that, I'm still learning and like trying to take pieces from him and everything every day. But like that, yeah, the goal is to gain that knowledge, to learn that, and then to, apply it and build and grow more. So
absolutely. And I know for sure he's definitely giving you game, you know, on the, you know, behind the scenes, and your whole life he's probably just been giving you little tips and tricks to like help you become a better businessman at that point.
Yeah,
you know?
like, I mean, yeah, everything is, you know, from both my parents is just, like doing it to the fullest, you know, like not half-assing like anything. So like just making sure like if you're doing it, like you really apply it, like you really put the thought behind it, like, and just kind of like trying to think each step out and everything, you know, fully through. So
For sure.
that's something I've learned from both of them, and like learned that just even like the smallest details like always matter. Like whether it matters to you, it's gonna matter to someone. So like
Yeah.
I've learned, you know, I learned over the steps over the years of like to look for those things, like even just in a store sense of like how a store is laid out and like how things are displayed. I've been learning over the years. So
for sure, yeah. I mean, the details are everything, for real.
Absolutely.
And I think you brought up a good point. Like Ryan's really good at connecting with people, and you know, good at making friendships just right off top. It's like immediately when they meet, they're like homies type shit. And I kind of want to talk about like some notable people that have, you know, come through the shop over the years, and you've been there for, you know, with Kodak, 50 Cent, and a few other artists and athletes and things like that. But to kind of see that sort of relationship, those sort of relationships rather, grow. And I mean, 50 Cent, I saw you were talking about how he loved you guys so much that he ended up printing G-Unit stuff through Guest List, right?
So he came in. I mean, I remember he came in and I was helping him. I was running like, you know, like back and forth, grabbing things for him and everything like that. And I remember there was like a point where like he was like, I don't want any of that. Like I could get this stuff. He's like, I want, like he told like my pops, he's like, I want the stuff that you guys do. Like that's your guys's. And so like, yeah, we started showing him those things. He's like, I love these. I love this. And like at the time, like the print shop was next door in the mall. So like he took him next door, showed him it. They did like a trial run, like, you know, printed with them, and like, yeah, I mean, no, they've done it for quite a bit for them now since then. So like,
it's amazing.
That was a crazy thing to just like, I remember when he came home the day of getting the order, like after talking to them, and like, they're like, we're going to print with you. He was hyped. Like that's one of his like role model, like growing up, like was like 50 Cent, like from, you know, just an artist, like and then to a businessman like that. So I know he was extremely excited about that one, and I mean that's just a huge thing. Now I know, like, I mean, honestly, like him and Ronnie are super close and now business partners. And that was all from him networking, and then Ronnie coming into the store. Right. And that they built that relationship, which is, you know, crazy to see, like, just kind of grow. Yeah,
and that kind of shows you a totally different arm of like the business, where it's not just about the business, it's about personal relationships as well.
Exactly, yeah.
Because it's like business is business, personal is personal, but also there can be a little happy medium between the two, where it's like if you build a good personal relationship, it can turn into a good business relationship.
Exactly, yep.
Yes.
Like, and I mean, even now it's like, I mean, he has great relationships with like Guy and
Fieri.
Guy, like, and their family. So like,
that's right.
That was a really crazy thing to like see, like, and just kind of like, that was just off the whim of like, you know, people he knew got Guy to come in, and like they just, you know, really like, they really were like cool, like, and it just became even closer and bigger than just like, you know, just he's a client and like just a guy who shops at the store, like who buys some things like time to time. It's like, so it's like, yeah, it's insane to see like how he grows and like how personable he is to like for everyone, to where, you know, a guy like that he met, you know, when he opened the store, to now like a celebrity that like he's close with, like he knows everyone, like, and probably one of his like most insane traits that like I struggle with comparatively is like he remembers people like that. Like it doesn't matter who it is. Like we'll give him descriptions like, oh yeah, that's my homie from this and that. Like, you know, I met him 8 years ago. Like, and then like literally just will always remember someone basically, like, and so it's insane to like that, how personable he is and like how much he's grown the business just from that alone. Yeah,
he cares so much, and then his passion for this shit bleeds through his whole personality. And and I mean, even talking about like Guy Fieri, when I went with him to NASCAR a couple weeks ago, he was telling me about how like just life is so funny, how it's like he built that relationship with Guy, and then like right after that he's like, yo, let's go hop on a jet and go da 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 da. And he's just like, all right, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
And they just like hopped on a jet, and like
I remember him like
it's like, what the fuck?
I remember there was one point where he was like should I do it? I was like, yes. I was like, why not? Like that's cool. Yeah, it's like, so like, yeah, it was crazy. I like, and the funniest one was I can't remember. He was out on another business trip, you know, somewhere. And me and my mom were watching like the, what do you call it? The diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Oh yeah.
And they had gone to All-Star Weekend together. And so they were going around, and he actually is in one of the episodes, like, and he has like a small cameo in one of the episodes at like a little like Italian restaurant.
Let's go.
And I think Cleveland is where it was, like,
No way.
small cameo where he just has like 2 lines, like where he's just talking about the food, and like it's like the most random episode, but like, yeah, it's super sick. Like, just like,
Yo, I'll see if I can find the clip and I'll put it right here.
absolutely, yeah. Like, I don't even remember what episode, but you gotta find it for
We'll find
sure.
it. I'll do some deep diving.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, Cleveland. I think it was a Cleveland like Italian spot. So
All right,
like,
cool.
try and find
I'll do the research.
that. Exactly.
Yeah, that's so cool. But it's sick to like see that side of your dad, you know, where it's like you see him as a businessman, but you know him as just a cool dude that just like friends with everyone.
Exactly.
That's so sick. I mean, that's, I'm sure, super inspirational for you to like follow in that same thing. You know, he treats everyone the same. And that's something that's I've noticed about Ryan, is that whether, you know, you have 500 followers or 500,000 followers, if you're a cool guy, he's gonna treat you with respect and kindness. And
Exactly. Yeah.
I think that's everything.
If you treat it like, you know, you treat him with the respect, he's gonna, you know, bring it right back. So like, that's it's always something that he's, you know, been really good at, and like something that I admire of him. So
For sure, man.
try to strive to be the same.
Yeah, I love that, man. And I mean, you're on the path. So right now with Guest List, is there anything that you guys are doing right now that you're super excited about, or anything coming up here that you guys are that you're stoked on?
Yeah, actually, we're partnered with my guy Sensei, and then Trevor. And we have a event coming up. It's November 22nd, which I know my pops was just promoting on like the story yesterday too. But like, a little like fashion show and stuff like that we're promoting and everything like that. So
like collabs and
exactly.
working
You know,
with
so
other people.
We got flyers in the shop, got them posted up on the in the store. So, you know, November 22nd, like,
yes,
definitely grab a ticket. They're always fun. You know, it's a nice way to trying to just build the community and be a part of the community in Arizona. Just being so in it so long, like as a store in itself, like trying to be out there and hang out with, like, you know, everyone, and build that relationship and like closeness with the valley, you know. So
for sure.
that's definitely something we'll be at, and that also be something that's lots of fun for the night, you know.
For sure. Yeah. So going like, I mean, you're excited about like collabs and just like working with other people and just like building more of like a name in the city. I mean, you guys are the staple in Arizona right now for streetwear, you know, already, but like cementing that. Exactly.
You know, so if you want to collab with us and you in Arizona or you not in Arizona, let us know. You know, you can DM me, you can DM the store, and like, let's collab. So definitely, always looking for collabs, always looking, you know, for just creative people who want to just have fun and like, you know, do something, you know. So like,
yeah, I love that.
We'd love to work with people who just have like another, you know, a similar mindset to us. So
yeah,
that'll definitely something we keep building on, and like we'll always want to do. So
yeah, dude, I love that. This life has taken you so many places too. It's like it's funny. It's like as a kid, you probably, like I said, you saw this as regular stuff, but it's like you were probably like traveling a lot as a kid. And I mean, I know I saw some pics like you went to Japan and
Japan was recently. It was actually for my 21st, so 2 years ago now.
How was that?
I mean, it was beyond. That's just, it encompasses everything I love. Like
exactly.
the fashion is, everything starts from Asia. Like, so when Europe gets a trend, it's come from Asia. When when a trend from Europe comes over to the US,
it
started from Asia. Like I remember me and my dad, I mean, we're amazed at every, like, the style of everyone. It's very like business and like business casual in the sense, but like so like elevated to where like there, like everything was public transport, like was very like common. There was a girl riding a bike and you could just see she was just like very business casual, but like she's wearing like some insane Prada like pants, just riding her bike through the city. Like, so like, I mean, we did that. Like we went to like a bunch of different sneaker stores. I went crazy on like all the anime, like all the video games, like
Pokemon stuff.
like like all of that stuff was like my favorite. So like I remember we went to Shibuya and like everything was like anime, like, you know, whatever, like just collabs, like where it was like pop-ups for stuff. Like, you know, I remember like they had a Kirby store that I was so excited about. Shit. Like Pokemon stores were everywhere.
Yeah.
And then just like the scenic landscape, like that was like the playground of like photography for me. So like some of my favorite photos like are from that trip of just like the culture and the environment of like Japan itself was just, I mean, it was amazing. So like it was probably the best trip like ever. I mean, we've done a lot of trips, but that was by far my favorite one. And honestly, we were supposed to go in 2020 for like my graduation like gift. COVID. And then obviously COVID happened, you know, so like my senior year got cut short, like, you know, shout out COVID because I graduated from it, you know, but like didn't have to do any more schoolwork. But no, yeah, like we were supposed to do that, so it was so excited. I was so excited to do that trip, and like it was just beyond fun, and like
for sure, that's a big full circle moment for you, especially because I mean you grew up with like, you know, that being your love, like anime, manga, and you know Pokemon, and
exactly. Yeah, grew up playing Pokemon, grew up watching Pokemon, grew up watching Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, like stuff that I didn't even realize didn't even realize was anime at the time, but like just was like, this is sick. And then like, I remember, like high school, I mean, I have, you know, a lot of like friends who are also like, you know, just as nerdy as me. Like, and I remember none of us told each other like we liked, cause like it was a dark time for like anime enjoyers. You know, now it's mainstream. Now everyone like, now you can say you like anime and it's cool. Like, oh, you're cool, bro. Like, but there was a time where like you couldn't say that cause you were like, oh, you're weird. Bro. Like, ooh, like there was a time where it like just so happened like we all kind of randomly found out that we liked anime and we all been watching different animes, and like we're like, wait,
you've been watching this?
Yeah, you like this, bro? It's like, and like it was like a weird moment, like because I was like, I watched this show. I was like I've been like watching anime a lot recently. I was like, don't clown on me. I was like, I've been watching anime a lot recently, and my friend was like, what? And like I was like, oh shit. And he was like, what anime? And I was like, I just started One Punch Man, which is the first anime I ever watched, like on Netflix. Yeah. And he was like, how long have you been watching anime? I was like a couple weeks. And he was like, I swear you clowned me. I was like, bro, I swear I did it because I've been watching this shit in secret. Like
years.
And like so like it was like a full circle moment. Now we all like talk about anime, share anime, like all kinds of stuff. Go to the whatever movie comes out. Like, so like it was
for sure.
It was such a weird moment, like where we were like, wait. And now it's just so big, like you can say you like anime, like
wear the Pokemon card on a chain.
Exactly, I did do that
at the Authentics event. Didn't
everyone
you wear that?
loved that. Like everyone was like, fire. That's so sick. Like you know, so gotta bring that back out. You know, just
you should,
because I literally can switch it to whatever card I want. So like,
nice.
I mean, that's just been like, that's just such a staple in like my life is like anime and like some type of creative like whatever, you know, like creative way you can express yourself. Like I like seeing those. So photography, videography, you know, like people like who do like streetwear, like like one of our now I say is like a close homie, like we with both me and my pops, his name's Blue Boy, so he's the one who has the Wanted apparel, which we sell in Guest List, and he's the crazy painter pant that everyone loved. I just love seeing his artwork, like because that's what he started out with, was just like creating artwork, and he turned it into like
clothes.
His like canvas became like apparel and like a way to share it that way, and like seeing all of his stuff and like each piece that he has just evolved and takes it one step further. Like seeing that stuff is super sick. So like I love when people share their like express what they're doing like to the next level, and like
for sure. So
like he's one of my inspirations right now, like in that realm, and like probably some of my favorite clothing right now as well too. So.
Absolutely. It seems like you have a deep appreciation for people who are passionate for their art.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because that's what it is. It's art and all this stuff, you know, photography, videography, anime, manga, like, I mean, clothes, even styling yourself or styling someone, that's like an art. There's an art to that, you know? Yeah, so I think that's, the main vein is that you just appreciate good art.
Yes, exactly that. Like, I mean, I love to go to just even to like the art museum, like, like
Yeah.
I love like anything that can relate to like something in the sense, like, so like art museums are super dope. Like just anything creative. It
Yeah.
tickles the brain, right? So
I
that's
love
what
that,
I love.
dude. Yeah, no, I grew up playing Pokemon and all like video games, and that was like a huge part of my life. And I mean, on that vein, I kind of want to talk about you. You stream sometimes.
Yeah, here and there.
Yeah, so I you were a little bit more like doing it. What was it, Doki Doki Ducky?
Yeah, absolutely. So that literally is an inside joke of if you really know video games, it's also if you really know like kind of like that anime, like Japanese, like niche. There was a game called Doki Doki Literature Club, which is like a weird niche one. Like
never heard of it.
It's like a dating sim that has like a dark twist like type of game, which like
what?
We literally played it like me and some of the homies like just because we knew there was a twist.
Yeah.
And like,
what's the twist?
Oh, like for spoilers, I mean, I guess it's been years, so spoilers if you haven't, skip a couple of seconds. Like, basically, like there was like like graphic warnings of that where like you're like getting to know these, like you're the main character, whatever. You're getting to know these like these girls or whatever, and then each time you get closer, where they're like, hey, I like you. Something happens, like one girl ends up like hanging herself, like super crazy, like, and then it comes to find out like one of the three like girls, she knows she's in a dating sim game, and so she hacks into like the game files and changes them so that each of those events happens, and then like basically like corrupts like the game file, and like that's like how the game ends. So like,
wow,
I don't remember how it happened, but like I've always like, for whatever reason, like ducks just was one of the animals that always stuck with me. Like that's like the thing that like that just sits, like that always sat with me. And so like something happened within like my friend group of like game, like who I play games with, and like that became like the nickname that I use on like video games and like online for like that
your
realm,
tag,
exactly.
Yeah. Doki Doki Ducky.
But there's absolutely, other than that, there's absolutely no reason. Like it's not my favorite game. It's not like, I think it was just like the fact that it was like the triple D, like the Doki Doki, and then like it just kind of rolled off the tongue a little bit better. Like, and like that's literally it. There was no other reason, honestly.
Yeah, when I first stumbled upon the account, I was like, "How do you say that?"
Yeah, exactly. It's so random. Like
that just looks like
it just like it looks like I smashed the keyboard. Yeah, like
with a fist.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it literally is like the niche game that like I haven't played it since like probably like sophomore year. Like I don't know, it like didn't correspond with me in any way. Like nichely, like it's not my favorite game. It's not even, I don't even like that type of game like fully. We just me and the homies all played it together. We all sat at the computer, played it together. Like
that's so funny.
Just staying up, we're like, all right, like where's the twist? Like I know it comes, and then we're like, oh fuck, there's the twist, and then it got deeper, and we're like, but like yeah, they whatever reason stamped me with the Doki Doki, and like that just is sad. So like
hell yeah. Do you plan on picking up streaming again, or?
Yeah, I need to. It's just the hard part is always like, it used to be cool when we only had Arizona Mills and the store hours were 10 to 8.
Yeah.
Because I get home, 8:30, 9. Now the hours are 10 to 9. And so like I get home like 9:30, 10. And I'm like, to stream for more than just like 2 hours is a little much,
For sure. To then be up the next day, ready to go at
exactly.
9.
Now to be back up work, I'm like, dang, like trying to stream, but no, I do have fun with it, and I do play games. So like, even if I stream it, I'll get on and I'll stream for like an hour. But like,
just for the love of the game.
It's so like hit or miss to have people come on, because it's like I don't want to watch this person for like, when I find it, he's playing for 20 minutes. So like
totally.
But no, I mean just plan to hop back on the grind. Play some games, especially when GTA 6 comes out.
Yeah, they just push it back again.
Man, it's never coming out. We're gonna be pushing. Like
35.
we get Social Security by the time it's come out.
With the walkers,
exactly.
GTA 6 come out yet?
Yeah. So like, cause
hell yeah,
one that all of my homies they love like is GTA 5. Obviously, I love it. It's so much fun. But I never did like when they were playing. I wasn't playing with them, so like I was never doing any of the height. I'm still like level like 20.
Yeah, on
Still
online,
like level 20. I have $0 in like my bank account.
Yeah.
Anytime I get like the free money in, I go gamble it at the casino. Like,
Hell
and
yeah.
they're with like the yachts and like whatever. And I'm like, this shit isn't even fun,
But,
bro.
yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
like, give me one of your cars to drive around. Like, you know, like, so
Yeah.
when I play, like, that's like, I like to mess around. They're like, let's do ice. I'm like, I die instantly there, bro. Are you serious?
You just gotta
like,
spectate the whole time.
exactly.
It's
like,
fuck, man.
out of like the team lives and like, bro.
Yeah.
Like, hey, bro, I don't have health. Look at the level I am.
Exactly.
You're the level 400. I'm level 20.
Yeah,
like,
they're putting it on you. They're like, Nate, get your shit together.
yeah, there was one. I remember we did one. We're like, let's get you some cash. And I'm like, all right, what do I have to do? They're like, just stand behind us. Like, and then I just followed them.
They just
Like,
carried you.
Yeah, exactly. That like, and we're leaving. And I like jumped off the edge and like, what the fuck are you doing? I fell and died. Like it was just like, yeah, it was. It's always fun, but yeah, I'm like, they're like, let's play GTA. I'm like, can we play something else? Like,
yeah, right.
Like I'll play Fortnite. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
right,
like,
right. Exactly. Hell yeah. But when GTA 6 comes out, you're going to be on that day one.
I'll be on that day one
Yeah.
so that, you know, I'm with the grind,
Yeah,
you know,
you're
like,
going to move up with everyone.
yeah, literally on my computer, the only reason I have all of the guns, like, and everything unlocked, like,
It's because everyone else.
is literally because of a modder.
Oh, nice.
Like a modder joined the lobby I was in and literally was like, just dropped every gun. So I picked it up, but now like I used them all, like the ammo's gone. I can't buy anymore because I'm not the level.
Yeah.
Like, so
Yeah.
like, it was,
But you got 'em.
it was unfortunate, you know,
Yeah.
but yeah, I do just love playing video games. I want to get into, I also honestly want to get into more like a niche one, like of playing like older video games and whatnot,
Yeah.
you know, or like
Totally.
just like the staples in like video game realms. Like,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
that'll
Maybe-
probably be the next.
Yeah. Streaming, like, did you ever play like League or anything like that? Or
No, I,
Word. Because I feel like you would, since you play like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like
yeah,
that.
honestly,
it's like it seems like you would play League. I don't know if the
I don't know
correlation is the same, but
I don't know. I can't do like that type of game. It just, I hate like the overview, like look, like I don't know. I could never get in that niche. Like I did,
Right.
I play, I mean, obviously, you know, who doesn't play Fortnite?
Right.
I liked playing the Marvel Rivals. I just saw they added like Gambit or going to add Gambit. So like, I need to hop back on that. But I like the games where you don't have to stress as much.
Yeah.
Like Skate's been a fun
Oh, yeah,
one.
Skate.
Skate's been really
Fuck
fun.
yeah. We should play Skate
playing.
soon.
Dude, absolutely.
Yeah, for real.
So Skate's been a fun one that I've been playing. I like that's cross-platform too.
Yeah.
The most competitive game I'm playing right now is it's called Rematch. It's like a soccer game in the sense,
Okay.
but like rather than like FIFA where it's like the normal rules, it's like you're in like a dome almost, like or like a
Ooh.
there's like a barrier, and so you can kick the ball off the wall above like the goal and like rebound it and like kick it into the goal.
Okay.
Like so that one's lots of fun. That one's intense.
Isn't there a game like that? What is it called? Rocket League?
It's
Yeah,
essentially like Rocket League.
Yeah.
But you're just a soccer, like it's just soccer,
Soccer
like
player?
you're just a soccer player. So
Okay, nice.
that one's a
nice.
lot more fun. It's not like you have to fly through the air. It's like
Yeah.
catch the ball when it lands, like at your
Ye-
feet or whatever. You know,
totally.
you dive for the ball. Like
Yeah, Rocket League is stressful.
no, that's too much for me.
Yeah, motherfuckers are too good
so
at
like
that
that's
shit.
the most stressful game I'll play like right
Yeah.
now.
Nice.
Then you know, like obviously Call of Duties when they come out.
Warzone. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, Warzone.
You never played it?
I play like a couple games. I lose every time. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that's not me.
Yeah. for sure.
You know, I like to get carried in Fortnite. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Hell yeah.
One thing, like as many games as I play, like one thing I am notoriously bad at is games. so like,
I love gaming. I'm not
I remember,
good at gaming, but I love it.
yeah, I love it. I'm not great at it.
Yeah,
You know, like it's like it'll turn on like one game out, like one game of COD, I'll go off and be like 30-10. Like, you know, one game of Fortnite, I'll go off and have fucking like 11 kills, 12 kills, you know. The soccer game right now, I'll go off and be the MVP, like who just saves every goal and like scores like a bunch. And like the other half, I'll be, you know, 0-35 in COD. You know, I'll die in the first 5 minutes of a
Yeah.
Fortnite like game. Like I'll miss every shot in like
yeah.
the soccer game. So like it's one or the other. It's the complete
Yeah.
opposite. It's never like, oh, I did all right. Like it's like did really good or I did really bad. Like
yeah.
so
But you have fun either way.
Exactly. Like
That's what it's all about.
notoriously in like lobbies, they're like they come at someone to shit talk, like I'll be the first one to shit talk doing bad, and they'll come at me first, and they're like, it's fun. It's just always fun, you know. Like I love the gaming aspect of it.
Yeah, man. No, we definitely will have to jump on stream soon. Yeah,
absolutely.
That'll be fun.
I know Mike we've been running that Fortnite. So
you have been the new season,
the Simpsons one,
dude. Yeah, I mean,
fun.
Yeah, we should play sometime. I mean, absolutely. I play both Skate and the Simpsons Fortnite right now. So yeah,
let's do it, bro. Let's do it.
Hell yeah, dude. So as we wrap up here, you're you just turned 23.
Yes, sir.
So what is your goals for this year, and what do you want to achieve personally?
I mean, I want the store to be. I want to build up Scottsdale because we just opened this year, so I want to build up Scottsdale to be more so known about, like in the realm of like, you know, all of Scottsdale knows that we're there now. So I'm gonna work towards kind of building how he built the clientele of like guest list, and everyone knows him as guest list, as my pops is guest list. I want to build the realm of like, at the very least, for like the starting realm of like guest list Scottsdale, like, oh, I'm gonna go see Nate, you know, like, or like
totally.
And that's where I want to, you know, that's where I want to build this year, is just being the face, like the incoming face of guest list, and so like people know they can come to me and like, no, I got them, you know, I'll get them right.
Let's get you in some videos, bro.
Absolutely, let's do it. And then you know that I do want to do some. I want to do some like on personal things. I want to do some trips. I want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm huge on like F1. So I want to go to a race because my favorite driver, just for the same reason of like what I like. He's like a chairman on the Met Gala board, is Lewis Hamilton.
Okay.
And I mean, he's getting a little bit older, so like.
You want to see him before he retires?
Gotta go see him before he retires. It's kind of like how people got scared and went and bought LeBron tickets. Like, gotta go get a ticket to go see Lewis Hamilton. And then I want to go, you know, I do want to go back to Japan and see the rest of it because I went to Tokyo. And just, you know, find some time to do some like extreme trips. So like that's the goals. That's what I have slated for the year coming.
I love it, man. No, you're on the right path, and like I said, you're so far ahead. Being 23 and already knowing what you want to do, having passion for what you do, and honestly just loving what you do every day, so you don't feel like you're working. Honestly,
yeah, absolutely.
It's a beautiful place to be, man. So yeah, my fellow Martians, you have to go follow Nate here. He's got Nate.guestlist on Instagram. Also, you can follow guestlist AZ Mills, guest list Scottsdale.
Yep.
Follow all the accounts, you know.
Yeah, TikTok.
Well, yeah. What's your TikTok?
I got Nate.guestlist on there as well, and then I got the Doki Doki Ducky.
Hell yeah.
triple I for the Doki and then the Ducky. So but then it was like and then we have guest list AZ on TikTok as well. So make sure to go follow those. And then, I mean, that's...
Yeah, guestlistaz.com too, if you want to shop. Yeah, shop. Open 24/7. The shop is fully functional, so you can buy it.
Exactly. You know, pick anything we got from Guest List Scottsdale and Guest List AZ Mills.
Can they buy online and pick up in store?
Absolutely. Yeah. Perfect. So if you
don't want to pay shipping?
Yeah, so if you don't, there's something you like, you can pick, I mean, our inventory is a little different each one, but you can go buy something from Mills and go pick it up typically that same day. You know, I'm trying to be on top of that for everyone who wants, their same day outfits. And then right now, I mean, in the works, what we're trying to do is we're going to start doing we're going to do some lives on Instagram where we just go live at each location.
Like flash sales sort of?
Yeah, well, like one of our stylists will do some flash sale type stuff. But basically, if you want to join that, we're going to start doing them, try to start doing them Thursdays through Saturdays, just get, for those people who want to get their weekend fits, and we're going to do deliveries. So
hell yeah.
What we're going to do is basically we're going to go on there. We're going to, tell me you got a shoe you want to match. We're going to build you some fits, tell us the colors. We're going to show you some options. We're basically going to shop with you like you in the store, but you
virtually.
You don't got to leave your home, and then we'll build you out, we'll build you out an invoice. We're going to send it to you through the website. All you got to do is for the first, the first couple of shows, we're going to do free delivery. So amazing. All you got to do is when you do the order, when you pick out your outfit, we'll send you the invoice. You guys got to do pickup and we'll have it shipped out to you. So that'll be the that'll be a big thing that we got working on and coming up. So
yeah, so
definitely when you see us go live, tune in if you need an outfit.
yeah, for sure. Especially like in those early days because you get free delivery. I mean, shit,
Exactly,
that's amazing. It's like Uber Eats for your clothes.
Absolutely. You know, like we'll get it there quick for you too. So
Yeah.
you right for the club or whatever you got, you know, dinner, whatever you got in the night. So
Yes.
get you right. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. So make sure you're tapped in with Guest List and with Nate. And if you ever need any, questions or if you need some style tips, hit your boy up because he's been doing this for his whole life.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you having me on, man.
Of course. Thank you for the time, man.
Absolutely.
So my fellow Martians, we love you so much. Go follow at On Mars Pod. We'll see you next time on Mars. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in and watching this episode of the On Mars Pod and for sticking around to the end, man. I really appreciate you guys. You are the real Martians. Like this video, comment below what your favorite part was, what was most inspiring to you. Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications here on future interviews coming out soon. And also follow us on Instagram at On Mars Pod. Love you guys so much. We'll see you next time on Mars.